Everyone, welcome back to my channel, and if you're new, then welcome. Today's pick a card reading is an interesting one. We are going to see what makes you so alluring. In front of me, I have 3 different options, each with a different image. Choose the one that really calls out to you. This is group 1, group 2, and group 3. Okay, let's get started. Hey, group number 1. Okay, so what makes you so alluring? Okay, group number 1. So what I'm seeing from your cards is that, first of all, with the 6 of Swords, it seems like, you guys have definitely gone through some rough times and have come out on top is what I'm seeing. And it's like you are now, like sailing on new shores. And I'm just getting like this heaviness that once was there is gone. Okay, and with that, a lot of seriousness that used to be there is gone. And I'm feeling this lighter, freer energy about you with the 6 of Swords and the 4 of Wands reversed. Okay, it's just like you just have this like kind of whimsical, free spirit, carefree vibe to you now that you didn't have before. Okay, and I feel like, when people see you, it's like they just feel lighter being in your presence, okay? It's like you give them permission, whether you realize this or not, by being who you are. You allow them to be their carefree, fun self, is what I'm seeing with this. So, like, I feel like your vibe now is pretty addictive. Okay, you also, though, with the 8 here, is standing out to me. You do have this kind of like you're hard to get, you're hard to pinpoint, so you definitely have this mysteriousness about you. I don't feel like you quite let everyone in. So even if you guys consider yourselves to be vocal, outgoing, it's to a point, you still kind of keep people at arm's length, so to speak, and, only reveal what you want them to know. I feel like only a select few really like know you, and I'm getting that with the water here. Like there's a depth to you, a deepness, and you reveal that side to you, to those that you want to know that. As well as, okay, the feelings card also came out, and that's also what I got, is like you guys kind of have like this tough exterior, okay, very independent vibe. Even boss-like, okay, because we have my boss card here, and then next to that came the crown. Okay, so yeah, you guys, you don't mess around. You walk into a room confidently and people take notice, you mean business, okay? And you're there to get the job done in the best way that you know how, okay? Very dominant, bold type of personality, not necessarily super outgoing, but it's going to be different for all of you. Okay, you are even coming across like a fire sign, whether you are or not, okay? Energetically, that's what I'm getting. So I'm definitely getting like a performer personality. So even if you don't feel like you're the most vocal, it's like when it, again, comes time to do the thing, whatever it is, it's like you fully show up and you fully give it your all, okay? Very Leo vibes is what I'm getting from this group. But like I said, you definitely, going back to the water side of you, I do feel like you guys are, starting to open up more and come more from the heart than you used to, okay? And it has to do with letting go of a lot of heaviness, a lot of seriousness, and really healing from it and entering this freer, carefree, lighthearted space. And yeah, I do feel like there's definitely this depth of emotion. So it's kind of like to the world, you guys kind of come across like a fire sign initially, but then deep down, I'm getting a lot of water from you guys, okay? So maybe your moon's in water or something. But either way, that's just like how you guys come across. So we also have the Jaguar. This is like, again, like initially how you come across is, you walk into a room, all eyes are on you. I feel like you guys have very striking features too, okay? There's something about your look that stands out as well. Yeah, I'm just getting like, it says like this confidence and this grace about you. I feel like you just kind of flow with your movements, And it says focus on what you really want and you can create your dreams, right? So yeah, you guys definitely have what it takes, and I feel like you're really tapping into that You're really acknowledging that now. And then this is interesting. This represents your inner world that you have going on, which is the humpback whale. And it also means singer. So it kind of makes me feel like deep down, you guys, you have a creative side to you that goes along with your depth and emotion. And I feel like, you know, some of you, your dream might even be to become a singer. I do feel like there's something creative that you guys deep down want to pursue more than anything. And it's, as soon as I saw this card, I felt like it was a secret. Like, you guys really don't share that with the world, and I understand that, because you don't want to hear anything that goes against your dream, especially when it's new. And you know how like the naysayers are like, oh, you know, going off the logical mind, oh, you know, that's gonna be tough, blah blah blah. But it's like, if it comes to you to do it, to pursue it, I say go for it, you know. But anyway, so yeah, and then we have Rebel. So there's definitely this side to you guys that comes across like, you know, kind of like you don't care. There's a part of you that does care and a part of you that doesn't care about what people have to say, because you are so your own person and carving your own way in this world that it's like, if it comes to you to do something, you're going to do it, you know? So yeah, this is definitely like my rock star group out of the piles, okay? You guys definitely have this edginess. You know, I wouldn't be surprised if you like to wear black. I'm getting that there's kind of a signature look that you have. Okay, very tough, like, I don't want to say very. So yeah, like a confident, bold exterior, but then this depth, you know, of wisdom and emotion on the inside. So fire, water coming through strong, but you don't have to be either one of those. Yeah, okay, and then going off even the creativeness further, this card popped out. So group one, if you feel like sharing, what is the creative dream that you have? You can definitely share that here, you know, because I'm all about that. And then we have go-getter but playful. That's what I was getting. Like, I was feeling like, okay, like this group is very driven. They're very focused, very boss-like. I feel like you do want to be your own boss. That's going to go for some of you. But at the same time, with that carefree and that lightheartedness and that playfulness, you're definitely got this playful side to you, okay? So it's a really good balance. I feel like that is definitely what makes you guys so alluring. Oh, the other thing that's standing out to me too, though, is you guys, you are really like shining, okay? Like with this crown card, it's like you are definitely like just becoming your own ruler of your life, okay? Like I've said in another video before, I just get this feeling of like, you know, due to whatever you've been through and what you've learned, like from the past, it's like you are like, okay, like I've got my crown and nobody's taking it off now. You know, like I'm in charge of me and my life now. Go group one. Yeah, and then this card definitely represents, you know, so even though you're driven, you're very focused and determined, you have this, I can't say it enough, like you have mastered, or you are mastering the art of being very driven, but very like carefree, and you're in the flow. And I feel like things are flowing more effortlessly for you guys now. And that's also what's making you so alluring, is it's kind of like people now, when they look at you, they're kind of like thinking your life like works like as if by magic, the way that it's unfolding, and you just come across as being magical, you know, with this combination here. And I feel like more and more people are drawn to you magnetically, but again, you do still have this kind of like mysterious, kind of hard to get, you know, thing going on, and you're just kind of choosy now, you know, you got that crown and you're choosy. And there is something also about you guys with my belief card here that makes it feel like anything is possible. So you guys in particular might have really rose above in such an inspiring way to others that now they feel like anything is possible. So that's amazing, group one. Okay, group number one, this is what I see for you guys. If this resonates, let me know in the comments. And if it does, don't forget to give it a like. All right, bye guys. Hey, group number two. Okay, so what makes you so alluring? Okay, group two. So we start off the tone with you guys with the Knight of Pentacles here. So that is definitely like a slower but deliberate type of energy. And when looking at these two earth cards here, I actually got Taurus vibes when thinking about you guys. And then the Taurus card flew out. Okay, so you can't make this stuff up. Like, seriously. Okay, you guys definitely come across like a Taurus, even if you're not one. But definite earth sign vibes coming through as far as how you guys operate. And what came to me in regards to this combo is it's kind of like you guys might like take longer, I feel like, to get involved with people or to be in a relationship. And I feel like that intrigues people, especially in this fast-paced society that we live in where, you know, it's like swipe left, swipe right, you know, and just everything's at our fingertips, you know. And I feel like you guys are a bit more kind of like, you like to take your time, you like to be sure, you know, and before giving your heart away. And I'm just getting that, you know, I also feel like you guys are intuitive, so you're like, you're choosy, but it's because you already kind of know, like, with people who hit you up, like, yeah, no, you know, that kind of thing. Like, you don't waste your time is what I'm getting. People are intrigued because you don't come across like everybody else in society. Like, you guys would be the type to be like, I'm not like all the other girls, but you actually would mean it, okay? And if you're a guy watching this, it's like the same thing. Like, you don't necessarily come across like everybody else, especially in your age group is what I'm getting. That's not to say that, you know, what I'm trying to say is it's kind of like you guys are an old soul. Don't get me wrong, you are youthful, no matter what your age is, you know, listening to this. But what I'm trying to say is like, you're intuitive, you're wise, you're deep. So, you know, even though you like to have fun, it's like you still kind of take you take love seriously. Like, you're not just like, you know, I don't anymore, especially with this Four of Pentacles. It's like you want to protect your energy is what I'm getting, in your heart and your time. So it's kind of like you don't waste your time with things that just don't vibe with you anymore. Whereas maybe you would have entertained it in the past. Now it's like you're an adult. You've got stuff to do. You know what I mean? So it's kind of like you're not into playing the games. I feel like, want somebody who's straightforward. So I feel like you guys are more straightforward now. And people are like, they're taken aback by it, but it's intriguing to them, okay? And they respect it. But yeah, I feel like I'm just getting the feeling that you guys are kind of unintentionally hard to get. Maybe some of you it's intentional, but yeah, anymore it's like people are going to have to make it known if they want you. And they're going to really have to like put in more work than what they had to in the past is what I'm getting. Here's what's interesting though, group 2. People really do feel like this soul-like recognition with you, okay? I feel like you form connections with people where they feel like they've known you their whole life. And this isn't just relationship. This is like friendships, acquaintances, okay? Like people you've just met. Like there's just something, and it's not even necessarily what you say. It's like your energy and your aura comes through like that with the Six of Cups here. So you guys definitely have the potential to make like real lifelong connections with people. And again, it goes back to like the way that you guys are, okay? You're not just like, I mean, yeah, you know, you like when things happen quickly too at times, especially when your mind's made up. But I'm getting like this energy though of wanting to do things right, whatever you consider to be right. And like, it's kind of like taking your time, you know? You feel like, kind of like there's this like, if it's meant to be, it'll happen, and you're starting to learn to trust that. I feel like trust was also kind of keeping you from like even entertaining people for a while romantically. Now you guys are coming across with more of this spontaneous, like carefree, fun energy, but with wisdom, okay? Like you're real. You're one of the real ones. That is what's coming through, okay? You're genuine, you're real, and it's refreshing to people that are on the same level as you. Okay, this is friend-wise as well as romantic-wise. So that really is what's coming through, is making you alluring, group 2. You're one of the real ones. Okay, then we have this hot card came out. So with this, you know, it says messenger, but I get like somebody too though who is just so like, You guys are becoming so aware of yourself, of your surroundings, of where you're going in life. It's just, there's this very, like, there's precision to you. There's a very precise energy coming through when describing you guys. And it says, in particular, Spirit is sending you messages. Open your greater vision to see the signs. Focus on priorities and eliminate distractions. You have a bright future. Let yourself ascend to new heights. You guys are really diving into this like self-awareness and realization, as well as like you're just going to new heights with your spirituality is what I'm getting. And you know, I do feel like you guys are eliminating distractions. That's also what's coming through with this like no nonsense energy that you guys carry. And I just feel like, you know, again, it's kind of like the people that are meant to be in your life, they'll be there. You know, you don't have to go looking or searching. I mean, if it comes to you to go somewhere, you know, or you know, meet someone some way, then that's fine. But like overall though, what's coming to me is you're right on as far as like focusing on yourself, especially right now or whenever you hear this video. It's timeless. So that is amazing, group 2. Also what came through was the sea turtle protection. And that says, you are a master of finding life's flow. Be in harmony with the rhythm, and your path will unfold. Persevere, and you will succeed. You have everything you need to be protected and happy. Okay, so that's like confirmation. If you guys were wondering, you know, because like trust came through as far as like you guys starting to build trust as far as yourself and others goes. This is confirmation that you are protected. But also, what's coming through is it's kind of like I said, like you guys are starting to let go of the old way of being and you're being more spontaneous with the full card here and just having more fun with life, I feel, which is a very magnetic energy to have. And I'm also seeing that you guys are starting to flow with life. And like I said, like, and tapping into this spirituality that I feel like you guys are just really, you're going to new heights. You're elevated, you know? You're becoming your best self, basically. So total glow up, you know, you guys, you're doing amazing is what I'm seeing. I know that you don't always feel like it, but this is confirmation that you are, and to be gentle with yourself. And it really does say like you really do have what it takes. I'm also feeling like for some of you, what's coming through to me with the turtle card is that, you know, a part of eliminating distractions, I also feel like you guys, some of you are being called to eliminate things, okay, like clutter, and like really like declutter, you know, go through things, let go of the old to make room for the new energy, and like practice more minimalism is coming through. That's going to be for some of you. Okay. I also feel like that correlates with making your dreams happen. Okay. It's just hitting me that, yeah, like your space where you live is important, and you know, it's all about letting go of the old to allow the new to unfold, okay? And also what you focus on expands, so make sure that you are, you know, either like listening to things that uplift you. It could be music, it could be YouTube, podcasts, you know, it doesn't matter what it is. It's going to be different for all of you. Read books, you know, whatever it is that keeps you inspired and in the flow and your vibe high. And I feel like you guys are going to flow right to your dreams. Okay, it might not be that simple, but I mean, I do feel like, you know, you'll be like, you're well on your way now, but it just keeps you, you know, downstream and like just non-resistant and flowing towards, you know, the life that inspires you, basically. Okay, and then we have yes, boo, superstar in my heart card. So, oh, group 2, you guys are a magnet lately, okay? Like, with yes here, that means there's like a lot of people, and this is interesting. So I feel like there's a lot of people that want a shot with you, but again, I do feel like you're very focused on yourself and where you're going right now, and rightfully so, you know, like there's a time for everything. I do feel like you're starting to come out of that and starting to entertain others with the full card and the yes card here. But what's What's really interesting about this, though, is it's kind of like since you guys are starting to say yes to life and taking more leaps of faith in new areas and the unknown, I feel like that is being reflected to you by people showing more of an interest in you, okay? Yeah. Also, you guys are really shining, or, you know, if you don't feel like you are right now, I feel like you will be, okay? Like, you know, things ebb and flow. Some moments, you know, in times we're like more in hermit mode, and next minute we're like showing up or in the spotlight more, you know, whether you're actually in the spotlight or not. This could literally mean you showing up fully in life, you know, and that makes you shine. And it also, I feel like it inspires others to do the same. So, okay, so this is interesting. So for some of you, you might actually be involved or talking to somebody or seeing somebody who is kind of the opposite of you. Or this is saying, for those of you who aren't, you've got people interested that would definitely come across as being kind of opposite of you. So yeah, interesting. A little bit of Romeo and Juliet feel going on with you guys. So what comes to me about that is actually, you guys might have a certain idea when it comes to romance about who you want to be with, but I feel like this is actually a message saying to keep an open mind, okay? Like, you might miss out on something amazing if they don't fit what you initially would go for, okay? It's just something to put in the back of your mind if nothing comes to you right away about that, but I feel like some of you are going to know what I'm talking about. Okay, so with this kitten card here, I feel like you guys are really showing up like this brand new person. Okay, like I said, like I do see this elevated self and a glow up, but it's kind of like there's just this like new curiosity that you have. You treat life as more of an adventure. I feel like you all around are really just having more fun with life, and in turn, it's making you come across as being so alluring, okay? So keep that up, group 2. Whatever keeps you, that's what I was saying with the turtle card, like whatever keeps you in that flow is like with the hawk, the turtle, the kitten, like yes, yes, boo, like I was saying earlier. Whatever you were doing is working. And I just see you guys like really like just continuing to elevate. So that's amazing. It's not saying like here or there you won't dip, like you're human, but you guys are really on the right track, group 2. Yeah, and then with this card, you know, I do feel like there's a lot of depth and wisdom to you guys. So, you know, it's, ooh, okay, all of a sudden with the whale card and the star card and then my light card, I feel like you guys, and the hawk means messenger. You guys have a message, I feel like, to share with the world in your own unique way, okay? So, yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if you guys, you know, could be writing a book, it could be, you know, speaking, any outlet, could be art. You guys have a message, I feel, to share with the world if you're not already. So, yeah. And a message doesn't mean like you just stop at the message, you know, like I mean like you could have a series of like messages and talks to give. So that's interesting, group 2. Ooh, group 2. Okay, so if you guys are involved with somebody, I'm getting my 3 is a crowd card here. So that tells me that somebody either thinks you're with somebody who's interested in you, or you guys are entertaining more than one person right now. I'm just getting kind of like, you know, just some kind of 3 is a crowd vibe. Somebody wants you and they don't want you involved with any, like somebody else, okay? Somebody's got their mind made up. So that's interesting because usually when I see this card, it's more general, but I did get the feeling that some of you are involved or talking to somebody and they get the impression that you're also talking to somebody else. And I mean, you know, if you're single, it's like, oh, it's like dating around, but yeah, I'm definitely getting the feeling that somebody, they want you to choose them is what's coming through, okay? All in all, though, group 2, you guys are definitely seen to be like this sunflower, like a breath of fresh air, like a very optimistic. You You guys are just coming across like you are beaming with light lately, love and light. And I just feel like, you know, you're just continuing to shine. You guys are a bright spot for a lot of people, whether you realize it or not, is what I'm seeing with this. Also, to take that a step further, I feel like a lot of people deem you guys like the one. I just feel like you guys are coming across as really showing up, and the full package, you know, looks, personality, energy, vibe, all of it. And, you know, if the one feels kind of strong to hear, then I would say like you've got a lot of people crushing on you then. You might even have fans, okay? Like, I'm definitely getting spotlight vibes for this group. But again, like, you don't have to be. It could literally be the people that you know in real life, okay? And if you guys have social media, you definitely have people that whether they click on it or not, whatever you post, I feel like they don't miss a post, okay? Yeah. And I'm also getting, they feel like they're in the dark when you aren't posting. Like, you got a lot of people curious about you guys, okay? Especially now that you're emerging with this new energy of curiosity, you have people reflecting that back to you. And they're really curious about you and your life, is what I'm getting. So group 2, you intrigue people all around. Okay, group number 2, this is what I see for you guys. If this resonates, let me know in the comments. And if it does, don't forget to give it a like. All right, bye guys. Okay, group number 3. Okay, so what makes you so alluring? Okay, so we start off this reading with these fire cards here. So that makes me feel like you guys definitely are stepping into this new way of being where you are definitely coming across as being way more spontaneous than you used to be, okay? Like, there's just something within you guys that comes across like you are free now, or freer, you know, in like a free spirit, carefree, having fun, really enjoying life. And just like a lot of heaviness is gone, okay, from healing and really moving forward, like making up your mind and choosing, you know, just to like let it all go and just like immerse yourself in this new way of being. And it's just very light, very free, very fun, and very fiery. So, you know, you could be a fire sign, but you don't have to be. I'm getting a very solo vibe with these cards because they're all alone, but I don't feel like you guys are necessarily like lonely. I'm just getting a very independent vibe from you guys. Okay, I'm very like, you know, you're focused on yourself basically. And self-realization is what's coming through. I also, okay, with the Tower here, I feel like in the surfing card, I feel like, you know, you guys, you definitely come across like you like physical activity. I feel like that's your form of meditation. That's what puts you fully in the moment, you know, and that's you being fully present. I also feel like you guys are a bit of a thrill seeker, okay? I feel like you like to get your adrenaline going. You like things that keep you at the edge of your seat. I'm just getting like, yeah, like you seek thrills. That also puts you in the moment. Okay, so as far as the 7 of Swords goes, that's interesting. So you guys might have kind of been involved with somebody and then all of a sudden I feel like you either like didn't reply, so you ghosted them or something. I'm just feeling like you dipping out of somebody's life. So yeah, that's coming through. But what makes you so alluring with these cards is that, you know, all in all, you guys definitely have a like I'm doing me attitude, and I feel like people, you know, they respect that. They're all about that themselves, whether they admit it or not, you know, and it's kind of like, you know, I feel like people are just curious, like, what are you going to do next? You know, like, what's your next move? So if you're on social media, they're definitely trying to keep tabs. Although I feel like this group, you know, going back to the 7, I feel like you only reveal what you want them to know, though. Okay, you're very choosy in that way. So yeah, good luck with that, right? As far as them finding anything out about you. Not that you guys don't post here and there, but overall though, I'm just getting like, you're kind of low key when it comes to that. Like, you like to make moves on the down low, basically. I also feel like you guys love to spend time out in nature when you're able to. I'm just getting like a very nature, outdoorsy, physical activity type of person. I also feel like you guys are really good at whatever it is you do. You are coming across like an athlete, even if you're not one. So yeah, I feel like that also makes you alluring. Okay, and then we have my skate card. I can't even. And this card. So that tells me that, again, I feel like, okay, you guys are definitely coming across like the life of the party. I feel like some of you do like to party, but either way, it's like how you are. It's like, woo, yeah, like let's all have a good time. Like you're that person that gets everybody like having fun and feeling alive again, okay? And again, this is also like physical activity. So, you know, you shake things up, okay? You get people moving, you get them having a good time. I feel like you get them laughing. You're just very lively. So, like, people come alive in your presence, group 3. Okay, with I can't even, I feel like you guys used to be involved with some kind of drama, is what's coming through with that. And that even could be what you dipped out of. You dipped out of something in life, okay? And it, again, it was to serve your highest good, I feel. In group number 3, there's definitely, you got people crushing on you, I see with this card. Okay, and I feel like you guys are coming across so much more magnetic now that you've unleashed this free-spirited vibe and are having fun with life again, is what I'm seeing with that. Yeah, okay, and to go further with the dip out card, I feel like, yeah, with roam free, it's like you guys definitely come across like you took off, maybe you moved, traveled, just something to get back to yourself. Yeah. I'm also getting, okay, I feel like you guys, there's times you like to dress it up, okay? But I feel like you look good no matter what you dress like. It's just, again, I feel like this group likes to switch it up, you know? You guys used to be more routine and more traditional in life, and then all of a sudden with the shift that occurred within you, now I feel like you go more off, what are you inspired to do? Like there's more of a spontaneity and an unconventionalness. Like you don't like to keep things the same anymore, is what I'm getting. Because they're also coming across like a player, or you were like a player, okay? So it's interesting. Maybe you entertain more than one person or saw more than one person. There's just something coming across with that. I'm also getting like there was a period where, you know, you guys didn't want to be tied down, is what I'm seeing with that. But I feel like people wanted you. So they interpreted that as like you're a game player, okay? And that could even be them saying, I can't even with you, okay? That's just, it's coming across. But, you know, at the same time, it's kind of like you guys were seen to be like a challenge. And I say this in past tense because I feel like for most of you, that's more in your past, although some people could still currently view you like a player. And it could literally just be you being single and talking to multiple people, seeing who fits you, you know? But again, it's how it's being interpreted. But either way, this isn't changing your alluringness. Okay, that's a word. It's kind of like, again, people like the challenge of you not just like wanting the first person who gives you attention, you know? They're intrigued by it, they find you mysterious, and they want you to choose them, is what I'm seeing. You guys also do come across like an earth sign, so a lot of fire and earth is coming through for this group. As far as that goes though, what I'm getting is it's kind of like, again, when you guys, it's like when you have your mind made up about something, you stop at nothing to achieve it. Okay, very goal-oriented people is what I'm seeing. Okay, so you guys, you also come across like you have a very bold gaze when looking into people's eyes. And I feel like, you know, at times that can make people look away. You have an intenseness about you, okay? So I feel like you're a very confident group, whether you can you're outspoken or not, that doesn't matter, okay? You could be a quiet, confident type, but it's like you're just really stepping into this, your power and owning who you are, okay? The crown card might as well come out for you guys because I'm getting this like, yeah, like just kind of this feeling of like you really realizing, hey, I deserve the best, you know, and I'm not going to settle. When I say settle, it just means like, you know, if something's like subpar, like it's sort of like what you want, or but not really, and that could be in any area of life. I feel like you're just not going there anymore. Like you value, you know, your ideas and what you want, and it's like you go for it. I see though, regardless of how you guys are coming across, and Again, this could literally just mean like people know that you get hit up a lot, get a lot of attention, and they feel like, you know, you have a lot of people to choose from. So they could feel like they're in competition for you, okay? It doesn't necessarily mean you're a player. But deep down, what I'm seeing though is like the people that really know you or get to know you see that you're a sweetheart who is looking for that person to share their life with. Like, I do feel like you guys do currently want commitment. That's why I find this so interesting that the player and the games card came through. But again, literally that could just be you getting hit up a lot and you not responding to everybody. So they think, game player. Or maybe you did a little bit here or there and then you don't. You know, so it's going to be different for all of you for why that's coming across. And maybe some of you are a player, you know, do you, but, I'm just seeing the, you know, I do see deep down though, you guys do want something for real. It's just, you know, when you got it going on, you get hit up a lot. So I do, and again, I do feel like you guys are being choosier, but currently, you know, you're very focused on yourself and where you're going in life. And even though you want that, I don't feel like you're necessarily pursuing it currently. I think you guys are kind of seeing the like, who catches your eye? Who do you want? You know, it's just kind of got that feel to it. But yeah, this is what I see for you, group 3. Also, it could be that like life of a party type feeling that also gets people feeling like that. There's just this confidence and ease about you that I feel like kind of can resemble somebody who could be a player, you know, somebody who's got charm naturally. But that doesn't mean that you are one. You know what I mean? Either way, people are intrigued by you. They want to get to know you. They want a chance with you. Okay, you got people crushing on you. Okay, group number 3, this is what I see for you guys. If this resonates, let me know in the comments. And if it does, don't forget to give it a like. All right, bye guys.